Well, as I expected might happen, there's an aurora now. Can't go that way, the door. So I'm gonna have to try and get to where I want to go real quick. Hopefully I can do it within this aurora. We will see. If not, it's not a big deal. I can always like reload an autosave and come back to the house and then explore. But if we can get there, great. I do have a good bit of time. It's only, I think, halfway through night, so this should last another like 4 hours or so. And I've got a couple energy drinks, so I'm going to be using those. But yeah, this is just going to be me traversing all the way back to the radio tower, so I will be cutting ahead again. Because really no reason to should use this. Let's have to deal with the light wolf, which use this for. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Get the feeling I'm going to have a problem in a moment. I'm very nearly there. The tower is just over this hill and up another. These fuckers. Don't fucking T-pose at me, you asshole. Get out of here. Get out here. Where's the other one? Go off. No. I said no. No. Bad. They don't seem to want to leave. I was hoping this would actually make them want to go away. Doesn't seem to be working. Stop it. See if I can get up a rock and get away from them now, because this isn't going well for me. Ah, son of a bitch. No, that'll make it run away. One of them.
Okay. Gotta stop that.
And now there's the other one. I should live. Time to put some bandages on. Good thing I have more of them now.
Right. I'm gonna have to stop that bleeding somehow.
I think the aurora is going away too, which is more of a problem. I'm very close. I don't think I'm bleeding anymore, but I should probably double check. Headache, no big deal. Sprained wrist, sprained wrist. Let's banish that sprained wrist just to deal with it. Alright, I'm very close. I wish I'd left another energy drink for myself, but I didn't. So, it is what it is. And I'm going to probably have to start a fire up top of this hill, because it's getting cold too. Come on. let me up.
Sure getting cold.
Did my flashlight disappear? No, I don't have it. Maybe I dropped it or something in the wolf attack. Oh, fuck, right off. I don't know if flares actually work on these guys or not. They will probably kill me if I'm not smart about this. Here's the email. It says stuff. Great. Let me go. Please. Off the cliff I go. Not staying here for a fire, I guess. Don't you growl at me. You better not fucking come over that cliff. They don't usually. Yeah, there's another radio tower over there in the distance. I've never really found anything super useful there. You have to go there in the campaign, but other than that, never had to. So I'm going to cross over here because I didn't really show you guys the ice breaking issues. But as you get more sections of thin ice or larger areas of covered by ice, they're more likely to break on you. So I usually try to cross in the sections that have little snowdrifts on them. Of course, in real life, these would be meaningless because the snowdrift can cover thin ice anyways. But in this game, it's an indication that there's solid ice beneath it. And usually at the edge of areas, the ice is okay, but it's not always the case. I honestly don't have a lot of health left, so hopefully I can get to this train okay. If I have to start a fire, I will. I'm hoping it's warm enough in there to like kind of warm me up as I just stay there, because I need to rest soon too. I could probably make it back to my base camp in the Mystery Lake area, but I'd rather not take the chance if I don't have to. Stop here, sleep for a couple hours or something, decide a warm fire, and then head back. That'll drop some of my inventory load as well. There's actually, by the way, I'm using like an auto walk button right now. I'm not actually holding my fingers on the keyboard other than when I sprint for a minute. It is on PC, it's the Z key. It's in the game, you just have to like enable it. So you may have wondered why it's not working for you or something like that. It's because you have to like physically enable it in the options, which I didn't do forever. And then I eventually figured out that I could and had to in order to get it to work, because I just thought it didn't work and I wasn't sure why. Just gonna leave that right there for now. And grab the wood that I left here. Start us a fire. Is it warm enough in here? It is not. So yeah, we're gonna need a fire. Okay, good thing that gives us a nice, decent boost of warmth right away. Let's just go for the full 6 hours, I guess. And in the meantime, why don't we use this bedroll? I could throw the coal in the fire, but I really don't need to. Okay, let's have ourselves a snack. I've been using the stuff that fills up both at the same time. What else do I have? I'll do that. Milk. Okay, our flare's going out. That's okay, we should be safe in here. We also have a fire going. Usually animals don't like the fires either. How is our health? Pain, and that's just about it. We're cold, but we will live. Go to sleep for 4 hours. Heals the hypothermia risk because we're in a sleeping bag beside a nice hot fire. And when we wake up, we should still have some fire left. We got another 4 hours. I'm going to sleep another 3 just to get the fatigue level back to where it is useful as we start to lose a bit of our carrying capacity when that is low. So I could do another 2 hours. I don't really feel the need to right now. What I can do is cook some stuff on there, like what I'm about to eat, and that'll help me more. This one. Cook both the peaches so we gain the water as well. Okay, great. And it's a nice clear day to head back to Mystery Lake, where we can recuperate a bit more. We'll take the rest of this stuff just because I am going back now and I don't need to really worry about any other inventory things. So I'll have it there just in case, assuming it's not too much.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, shush, you're fine. I will take a torch because last time I took one, I didn't happen to run into any wolves, but if I do, I can throw it at them. After being attacked by 3 goddamn wolves on the way here, that's what I want to do right now. You can use torches to start other fires too, as like your fuel source in them. So I don't know when that mechanic was added in. I don't think it was like in initially in the game. Anyways, we're going to do a bit more fast forward walking back to Mystery Lake, and I'll meet you guys back at our main cabin, where we can rest for a whole day probably, so I can heal myself from the wolf debacle. Might explore Mystery Lake a little bit, or at least get some stuff transferred down to the dam, because that's the next area we're going to be going through, and leaving Mystery Lake finally. After Mystery Lake, there's a bit of a jaunt to Pleasant Valley, and then from Pleasant Valley I think we have the access to the remaining locations. 1, 2 locations linked to Pleasant Valley I think that we need to go to. So that one has 3 total. And then there's 3 locations, not 3 computers, there's a couple more computers. And then from one of the places linked to Pleasant Valley, there's another location we have to go to there. And from that same place, there's another location or 2 that way, I think. Yeah. It's a lot less than it seems. It mostly seems like a lot because I'm just like inefficiently walking around and like not always picking stuff up when I should, or not going to the right places in the right order and all that nonsense. But I'm kind of just clearing from the left side of the map to the right side is sort of, I think, the direction I'm moving in. I'm surprised we don't have that mark on the map still. It's weird. Okay, I will return in a moment when we get back to our little cabin. Okay, and finally relax a little bit for a little while. I'm going to take some time in here to craft, heal, eat stuff, repair clothing, all that good stuff before we move out, and then head down towards the dam. So it's going to take a little while, probably a day to get mostly healed. So I'm not sure what else I'll do in the meantime, but it won't take as long as it seems. Anyways, I will be back after I've done all of that. Okay, we are all set to go here at Mystery Lake. It took me, I think, a day and a half to get fully healed up and rested and everything, so a little longer than I expected, but I did get attacked by wolves 3 times in like 10 minutes, so I still don't know what happened to my flashlight. It's just gone. I'm guessing that the wolves broke it or knocked it on my hands or something, or I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't really matter. We'll get by without it. If I have to use the flares, I've got flares I can use, so. I have filled up my inventory more or less here to bring everything down towards the next transition point that we're going to be using, which is the Carter Hydroelectric Dam. That also has the next computer in it. So we're going to stop there today, hopefully find out where it is before the Aurora starts, because when the Aurora starts, that place is like a death trap. So there's a ton of electric wires hanging out just all over the place down there. And that's actually what did me in my first time I played through this. Look, another knife. I probably don't need it. It's going to weigh me down, but I'm going to take it anyway. I can regret it later. The flare actually may be useful. I think usually there's a body there too, but I guess not. There's going to be a lot more stuff in the electric dam too. But for now, mostly just traversal for the next little bit, so I'm going to fast forward to that. I'm not entirely sure why this bridge isn't covered in snow. All the roads are covered in snow. This bridge never has any snow on it. If you're interested, you can check out this area for supplies, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll check the car, though.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
This is a good place to hide from and hunt animals like wolves and bears if you really have to, because they can't get in through the gate. As long as you get it closed in time. Great place for a ton of scrap metal. Free deer to harvest there too if you need one. Okay, let's check out the dam. So no, I don't have a map of this inside area, so I'm not sure where the computer is. I think it's down in the lower section though. Often a lot of useful tools, and here's a bunch of gas. I would take that if I really need it for my lantern, but at the moment it's just going to weigh me down. I'm not going to bother checking all the desks right now. Mostly looking for guns. Bullets I'll take. I don't expect to find any weapons in here. I don't know if any spawn in this area. There's a safe though. Energy drinks would be good too.
Nobody needs this anymore.
99%, huh? What's my lantern at? 95, that's fine. Is that the computer? I think sometimes you can open these little floor vents as well. I don't know if that's just a campaign thing or if it's all the time. Let's try this safe out. It's 47, it looks like. Got it. Give me a gun. Don't need that. I'll take that. Don't have a gun for it, though. Nothing amazing yet. Though I have, honestly, most of the things that I'm going to need for the rest of the game, other than a weapon. I even could probably get through the rest of this run without a weapon if I have to. It's not such a big deal. But having a gun would be helpful. Just in case. Bathrooms just have a bunch of water if you want it out of the toilet. I don't think there's anything down here, though there is in the campaign. There's a little, like, hidden tile. You can break these pallets down if you need wood. And I don't think there's anything up top either, usually. Cardboard box. Can't use the door. Okay. This room in the campaign has some medical supplies you have to come grab. There is still a medical locker in here, which I will be searching right there. Nothing. Ow.
This stuff will come in handy.
I will take one of those just because those things rip really easily. They're very helpful because they don't add very much to your weight, but they help a lot with the cold. But they get torn off really easily because they're usually one of your outer layers that gets attacked by wolves or damaged by wolves when they attack you. There's always a chance I'm overlooking something useful as well, but I don't know. And if I don't know, then I didn't really miss out on it. I don't know if that computer is to be used either. Actually, why don't I check out the actual objectives here. The lower dam. Okay, so it's not even either of these, actually. So we gotta get our ass down to the lower dam, which is the next area we're gonna head to anyways in here, because I'm all done searching for stuff right now. Like I said, there's nothing I super need, so we'll get by with what we have. Check these last lockers.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, so when the aurora's on, these wires here will light up, and if you walk over them, they burn the shit out of you. There's some around this door too, I think, or something in here. Whole tons of cable piles. You can actually, there's two ways to get through here. You can walk through. You can also like climb with a rope off of there. But thankfully right now we don't need to. I don't think we need to anyway, I could be wrong. I think there's a way to walk over there. It's just misleading because you've got all this stuff in the way, but you can get on top of it and just walk across. And yeah, that's a hazard when you're in the Aurora because it's all electrified. And now we have our friend here who, I don't know if they got hit by arrows or something because there's usually arrows in the door, which I'm not going to bother with because I'm not going to bother with the bow. We'll see if they've got anything useful on them though. Nope. We can just exit there, but I don't know if that's a good idea just yet. I'd rather search around. This is a weird microwave. It's got tubes on the top, which means it's actually a toaster oven to me, but I could be wrong.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, peanut butter. Moldy peanut butter. Fantastic. I could absolutely be a lot more thorough, but I'd rather just get out of this place and head on to the next location. Yeah, basically anytime you see red wires, those are what's going to light up in the Aurora, so that's where the danger comes from. This, I believe, is the room I died in. Because I got over one batch of wires to get through here, and then healed myself, but it wasn't quite enough, and the second one killed me, or it could have been a third one, I can't quite recall. Not sure why there's a torch here. See what time it is actually. Oh, the aurora's gonna be turning on soon, so I'd better get my ass moving out of these cables. You can usually survive an electric shock. Gives you like a burn. You gotta like bandage it, and I think put some antiseptic on it, as you would in real life. Actually kind of low on sewing kits. I think I only had one sewing kit until just now, because I broke my other two. Ooh, I might hold on to that. I'm super overweight, I think, with my current inventory, but I'll deal with that before we get out of here. Actually, I think those red long johns are the ones I sort of want. Don't really need more matches. I'm kind of surprised we haven't come across a fire striker yet, but gotta check these against what I currently have, because those are 72. I think my current bids are close to that. 71. Yeah, good enough. Whetstone, I'll take. So I still need to find the computer. I'm thinking it's either this one or this one. Because I believe we're technically in the lower dam section now. I can't get out during the Aurora, but I have enough stuff that we can stay here for a little while. So I'm gonna just chance it, I think. I may quickly check where the actual computer is so that I'm not in the wrong spot. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, well, it seems to be the one that we're in the room with. So I'm going to just hang out here till the Aurora starts with my bedroll and craft some stuff, fix some stuff, break some stuff down like this. And we will start at this computer in the next episode. So thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.